one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough-nosed, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The run inside. It's Smith. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Mason. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Oh, maybe a crease. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Owls have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. Nowhere to go on it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. After that run, picked up the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown Owls. Fit it in the window for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Penn State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying play action. There's the pressure. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Owls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. On target. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And a brand new era in Happy Valley. New head coach in Matt Campbell, Drew Allergon at quarterback. Rocco Beck comes in from Iowa State, David, and lots of eyes on Rocco Beck. Did a lot of really good things during his time in Ames, Iowa, and he's now got to be able to take this Nittany Lion offense to the next level. No one...
Wide open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Smith. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons of Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this is Penn State. They've got to be able to run the ball.
They do, and you think about this new era with Matt Campbell coming over, obviously bringing Hansen at the running back spot, but you know how he likes to do it, man. Multiple tight ends, run the football. Rocco Beck's going to be steady at quarterback, so whether it's Hansen, whether it's Peoples who comes over from Ohio State, I expect the ground game to be what Penn State fans are used to.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. Snags it and he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. Had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of moving forward.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
They'll run it with James Peoples. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The run inside. It's Hansen. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's those kinds of mistakes that just drive you crazy. It can ruin a drive. The false start backs them up on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Now adjusting. The ball is out behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mason. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Hardy. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run play action. Trying to bow his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Owls. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it down the field. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. The run inside. It's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Mason. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Beck. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right on the money.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the Penn State sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
It'll be third and long. Off the play fake. Going long. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bermudez. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. After Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside the link. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. Their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Snags it, and there's running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up and he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level. And who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Sowell. At the 35, he's open. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. Got enough for the 1st. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you've got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Running inside, it's Smith. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. What looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know, as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the... On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Temple lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hunt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field to get to him before he can even get started. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Off play action on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab on 3rd. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Peoples. Touchdown, Penn State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Mason. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Peoples one more time. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
In the red area, it's Peoples. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Here's a gift to Peoples. And he's knocked down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Peoples again. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Bermudez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Line getting set on second down. Handoff for Peoples. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Fires to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.